Hi, and a very warm welcome to you. You have just taken a decision that could change hundreds of young lives, and definitely it will change your own career trajectory. This is the ICGA Career Guidance course with AI, a Train the Trainer course, which is a capability development program that turns you into a certified, confident career guidance counselor. I'm Subhashri Sharma Tripathi, founder of the International Career Guidance Academy, and I'll be your instructor throughout this course. In this short video, I'll show you exactly how the course is built, the tools you'll master, the assignments you'll complete, and how you will earn your own certification. Our motto sets the tone for everything ahead. Winners don't guess, they know. I'll repeat that. Winners don't guess, they know. By the end of this course, you'll guide students with evidence, not opinion. A quick word on who you're learning from because it shapes how this course is taught. I spent over 20 years leading analytics, data science, and AI teams in institutions like GE Money, Citi, Standard Chartered Bank, Tata Motor Finance, where decisions are made on data, not hunches, right? I've guided more than 4,000 students, overseen more than 49,000 assessments, authored multiple analytics books, and I serve as national president of Wiki Career Directions Council. I also built the career graph assessment platform, which is called careertest.in, which you will use in this course. A bit about ICGA and our career graph assessment platform, which is built in India and made for the world. We have a community of over 29,000 members. And everything we teach is aligned to the National Education Policy 2020, CBSE circulars, and the CBSE Compendium 2026. It has a lot of relevance, of course, for CBSE, but also for IB. It covers all the items which are mentioned in the IB curriculum. ICSE really does not have a very clear requirement, but please be assured that if you are from an ICSE school, this is a definite value add. In short, you're learning this method from the people who have built it. Now, all of us know Bloom's taxonomy, and therefore the next slide will take us through how this course is built using Bloom's taxonomy. The whole idea is to actually build skill, not just deliver information. So we follow the Bloom's taxonomy, which is the classic learning pyramid, right? And we climb it deliberately level by level. At the base, you will see that we have remember and understand, which is what we cover in module 1 and 2. There we take a look at the world of work and the CBSE mandate with self-check quizzes. So there are quizzes all the time to ensure that you are confident about what you're learning. Apply in module 3 and 4, counseling conversations and administering the career graph assessment with the test yourself. First assignment. So yes, you will go with the confidence that yes, this works and I really enjoyed the experience. Analyze, which is module 4. Reading the reports against age cohort benchmarks, also called peer-to-peer benchmarks. You must know that in the business world, peer-to-peer benchmarks is one of the most effective ways to understand competition and to know what are our own strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Yes, the SWOT. Then we look at evaluate, which is module 5, reviewing and personalizing the advisory report, because, we are going to end up with two reports. We're going to end up with the first career graph stream selector report, which would be 20 plus pages. And then we'll end up with the entrepreneurship potential report, career success entrepreneur report, because, government of India has been really pushing for entrepreneurship. So we'd like to get each student to check if entrepreneurship is a valid option for them. Now, it is going to be difficult for any student or their parents to be able to review so much of data all the time. So we will look at personalizing and giving a shorter AI advisory output. Don't worry, we will teach you everything from the prompt onwards. Then create. At this point, we are looking at certifications, and that includes real assessments, real counseling, real career roadmaps with a minimum of 3 students and a maximum of 5. By this, this sequence, you will understand that the knowledge will become a skill as you will go through the entire course. Now let's look at the time that you will spend here. 50 plus hours of learning. So that is videos plus the assignments. We will have video modules, of course, for all the 5 modules, but we will also have self-check quizzes and test yourself experience, where you will know how exactly a student feels in the career guidance counseling by testing it for your own self. Then you will do the practicals for at least 3 students and a maximum of 5. Don't worry, the assessments are absolutely complementary in your learning journey. Now, you might also ask why 50 plus? So, of course, one of the things is that CBSE has mandated 50 plus capability building program, but also that 50 plus hours will ensure that you will walk away as a very confident career guidance counselor. The tools that you will master. Of course, you have the career graph assessments, and the website is careertest.in. How do you enter the website? How do you share a link with your students? How do you access the reports that get generated? The second is the students' workbook. This is a very interesting workbook. You all know what workbooks help students do. They help crystallize from the book into the student's mind, not only what, but also why. Okay, so this student workbook will ensure that every student can write down their own thought of interpretation of the report, as well as what interests them, motivates them, or what their goals can be. Finally, we'll end up with the Gen AI prompt to create summary advisory reports so that every student and their parent can walk away with a summary of what we are suggesting, and it also helps you answer multiple questions. See, each one of us cannot know everything about all the 500 plus job roles that are there. Right. So, this is a great way to know about the latest courses in the universities or any such help that the parent or the student asks you for. Now, you might want to know a bit about the assignments. The assignments are also very interesting. The first one of there is the understanding of the CBSE Career Compendium. So, access the Career Compendium document, which is about a 300-page document. Study how the streams, job roles, and corporate terminologies are used, and create a synopsis of your understanding of the terms like sectors, industries, job roles, and streams of study. The second assignment is for your own self understanding of how the process feels for a student. So test yourself. Take the career graph assessment for your own self complimentary, of course, and experience exactly what your students will experience. Read your report and understand and come out with your own understanding that yes, wow, this is something which absolutely is correct. Then assignment number 3, practicals with real students. So access and counsel a minimum of 3 students. Their tests are given as complimentary, and generate the Gen AI advisory report and run the workbook sessions for each one of them. These are slightly longer practicals, right? But these are the foundation, the bedrock of all your future counseling. When you get your certification after submitting all your assignments, you also get complimentary admin credentials for careertest.in. And that means you get your own counselor console to run the assessments. Does that sound interesting? So let's begin. Of course, how do we begin is very simple. We will watch all the videos, of course, starting with module 1, do all the assignments, and then we will get certified. Are you ready to start? Best of luck.